a little late when we came in last night, but here's Blackrock hut. And we were all camped up in the woods back up there behind the hut in this valley. There's the spring down here in this little gully. And we had one neighbor who's already gone. He was up and out quick. So not a typical subject for a video here, but it's such a normal part of the routine. I thought you might be interested in seeing what one of these looks like. All of the privies in Shenandoah are not holes in the ground. In fact, they're elevated platforms over well-ventilated holes. You can see the chicken wire on the bottom of this thing. They are moldering privies. So instead of being a hole, all this stuff up under the grate is just a big pile of stuff. And it doesn't really smell. Because what you do is you get in here and you do your business, and then you throw wood chips down on top of it. And all the local little bugs and stuff are supposed to take care of it and distribute it back into the forest, and everything's good to go. So it appears to work. It doesn't smell bad, like I say. Let's check this one out. Whoa, losing my balance this morning. So inside there, not much to speak of. Your typical hole and spiders, but you see the bucket and, ooh, in this case, a whole bag of wood chips. Man, we could support guinea pigs for days. But yeah, that's how this works. Exciting, I know. Yeah, exciting, huh? Green pepper, cheesy eggs, and sausage to make a breakfast burrito. Awesome. You got a special utensil for the eggs, or just grab whatever?
Same as the sausage.
All right. Let's do it.
Oh,
are you filming too?
Who's that strange fellow with you?
Thank you, Matt, for our wonderful dinner and our breakfast. And Huxley. Hey, Huxley. Look at the Huxley. We are now in double digits.
Look at the Huxley.
We're down in double digits of days and triple digits of miles.
Double digits of days.
10 days?
Yeah.
We're in day 10, the penultimate day. A short 13-mile hike.
Yeah. Like
One
this.
Pan flat.
With 5 climbs.
Right. One more sleep, and then we're off the trail tomorrow.
Yay.
Yeah. And we've done it.
All right.
Welcome to day 10.
Let's go do it.
Let's go.
So, climbing out of the hollow from Blackrock Hut. A couple of random thoughts. One, I just wanted to point out, there's a little bit of color in this valley. It's probably hard to see with the sun coming up over there, but a couple of red trees and yellows. It's kind of pretty in here. Random thoughts. Yesterday afternoon, I saw my 5th bear just before Doyle's River Overlook. Just heard him running, and he was crossing the hill below us down in the woods. Mike unfortunately didn't get to see him. Saw 2 ringneck snakes yesterday. Saw that copperhead sitting on the trail yesterday, trying to pretend he was a rattlesnake. And I got stung by a bee just short of Blackrock, which I don't know what I did. Nobody else got hit. That was the whole group of us, and there was 2 people walking behind me. Nobody got pestered except for me, so I don't know. But he got me right in the back of the calf. I think it was a yellow jacket. Anyway, we're on day 10. Short 13 miles today. Next to last day, we got one more night out. And that is it. Amazing that we've made it this far. Feet still hurt like the dickens. I spent an awful lot of time last night trying to stay comfortable in the tent. And a lot of that had to do with where my feet were and what they were touching. So I'm looking forward to getting off of them, not having to worry about that anymore. Just about 20 more miles or so, and we're done. So it's been a great trip, and not over yet, but we're counting down. One other little random thought, they should have called Blackrock Hut, or the area where we were at, Whippoorwill Hollow, because there were a lot of them, a lot of whippoorwills. We heard some early when we were getting ready to go to bed, and then early in the morning between 4 and 5 they were just everywhere. So it was nice because we hadn't heard any of those yet, and they all seem to be down there. Maybe they replaced the owls in that particular valley. It's really great and really odd to see somebody join us fresh, who has energy, whose body hasn't been beat up. Last night we're sitting at the shelter keeping a fire going, and Matt would just jump up and run out into the woods and grab a bunch of firewood, and Mike and I would look at each other and sort of like, not worth the effort. We just didn't have it in us. But we sat up for a while with him, enjoying the fire. We're certainly glad that he was there and added a little something to the group. But, you know, only in that comparison do you realize how beat we are. I mean, the last few nights it's been cook dinner, crash in a tent. Doesn't matter what time it is. Everywhere from 5:30 to 8:30, just doesn't matter. Just get in the tent and sack out, because we finish our days and just are exhausted. So. We're beat, we're slow today. We're walking along the ridge above, Rip Rap Hollow. I just thought I'd take some pictures here because there's a little bit of color in the trees. And as soon as I do it, it all turns green again. Oh well. is it just acorns falling in a pattern that makes it sound like something's walking through the woods?
Your acorns falling. I'm surprised we found a pistachio tree to sit under so far out here in Shenandoah. Here we sit at the end of Wildcat Ridge.
Wildcat Ridge was the one that came in sideways.
Well, that was the trail.
Yeah. That was also the ridge.
Well, then you name the ridge.
Oh no.
That one that intersects Wildcat Ridge.
The Blue Ridge.
Nice try.
Tell me we're not on the Blue Ridge.
Too generic. For that matter, we're in the mountains.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed, we are.
About 9.5 miles in on day 10. I'm just pushing through the pain. The pain is no longer about blisters or losing skin. It's about just the cumulative effect of over 180,000 steps with all this weight on my back. Particularly going downhill where I'm trying to arrest the acceleration of that pack. It also wants to go downhill very fast. It's just the pounding, it hurts, and it's just added up and up and up. I need a rest. The good news is that tomorrow I will be able to sit down and won't have to get back up again. And we've only got 3.5 miles or so to go today, so I can do this. But it's mostly down from here, and down really, really hurts. Insult to injury, in addition to it being a hot day, we've had no water sources since we left Blackrock. And this creek behind me is dry. And we hear that there are a couple other springs up here before we finish our last big climb up Calf Mountain, which is coming up. But we're both down to a swallow in our bottles because we've been conserving, and we could really use some water for this climb. So hopefully there's something up here. You gonna talk about how critical this is to us?
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a easy 13-mile day. We've done a lot of climbing. It's been really hot. We've only had 2 quarts of water to do the whole, per person to do the whole thing. We're about mile 12 and a half. The shelter is less than a mile away. And this is what's saving our butts right now.
It's the first water we've seen all day.
Because we're about done.
We are leaving Shenandoah National Park.
Woo!
After a long freaking way.
110 miles.
Now we've got less than 10 to get to our car, but we made it through the park.
Mission accomplished.
Almost. Ah, the electromagnetic fields. Ah. Listen to it buzz. Oh, really?